everybody, it's Murphy Gray Hunter, and it is Monday afternoon. It is February 4th, and it's about 4:15 in the afternoon. I wanted to show y'all some books that I bought, but actually I'm going to show y'all the other books on a separate video, because I just wanted to dedicate this video to these two books. All right. I'm not sure which video I'm posting first. So yes, I've been sick. My daughter had the flu 3 weeks ago, and then I thought I was in the clear, right? No, it hit me on sometime Thursday, but I'm feeling much better. I know I still sound like but I'm off the couch. I was festering on the couch and on the bed, and yeah, I decided today I'm not going to fester anymore. I'm going to get up, take a shower, comb the freaking naps out of my hair because I had knots in my hair, and make some YouTube videos. So let me show you these books. These are by Amy Cesare. You guys probably have seen this. Is a color book of shadows, a book of spells. I bought this, I think, last year. This is really nice. I normally do not, I'm sorry, I was looking at the card. I'm like, what is that card? I normally do not like these color books. I'm not one of these to like to do the coloring pages. You know how it's a stress reliever for some people? It drives me insane. These are all the pages that are in here. The reason why it drives me insane is because you're coloring and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so many spots to color. Like, it drives, but these are okay, because look at these pictures. These are pretty big. They're some nice size, you know. For me, I'm like, give me a Hello Kitty. You got 3 places to color and boom, you're done. Look at this one. Look at all those spaces you have to color. Some people are into that, and I really am trying. But I got this. I'm like, you know what? Because for me, I thought what I've been using it for, is I color these pages, and then I use them to put them either in my book of shadows or in some type of one of my magical books. So look at this one. See how this one? It gives you like a nice little backdrop, and then you can write a spell right here, and then you put this in your book. So what I've done, if I want to put it in my book of shadows and I want to age the page, excuse me, if I want to age it, I'll go ahead and, you know, do the tea or coffee, you know, how you make the paper. What am I trying to say? When you tea stain or coffee stain your paper for your books of shadows, I'll go ahead and do that prior to coloring. So once I do that and they're completely dry, then I'll go ahead and color them, and then I can put them in my book. But if you don't care about that and you just want to put them straight into your book the way, you know, you color them, then you don't have to do that. But see, like, look at this. This is like great. See the great little border on there, and then you can write right there. So this is really nice for those of us who can't draw. And then there's a lot of nice ones, like a lot of pictures, like this one, The Power of You. This would be a nice little picture that you can put in your book of shadows. Or like I said, if you're using this to, if you're using this for just stress relief, you know. So this one is visualization. Isn't that cool? Okay, and then it has another one, this blank page here. So you have this cool little border that you could color, and then you could write how you visualize things, you know, or a spell or whatever. And then it has a bunch of those candle spells. It has something like, if you're in your book of shadows, if you're going to do something on charms, like how you make mojo bags or whatever, you could color this and then put this, and then you can, you know, on the next page write something. Or if you have a big book of shadows, you can use that. You could just color it and cut the circle part out and then write all around it. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. And each page that it comes with, you can cut it out. So it's blank on the other side. So you don't have to sit here and decide which one you're going to use. There's one on poppets. So these are great, like for your book. So if you wanted to color one page and then on the other page, write your information on poppets or doll babies, voodoo dolls, you know. Lamps and jars. It has spell writing and correspondences. It has the moon phases. Days of the week. Wheel of the year. This is really nice. Put in your book of shadows. It's a lot of freaking fracking coloring. I'm just like, that's a lot. But you know, I do like using my Sharpie pens, and this would be really good to use in, you know, my Sharpies and certain things. And you just cut it out, you know, because you know it's going to go through. The four corners, which is the north, east, south, and west. The pentacle. I'll turn this around and show y'all. Time of day, the zodiac, sun and planets, color correspondences, abundance, banishing. So this is like, for example, if you're trying to do a section on banishing, you could color this and then cut it all out and then put it in your book. Or use the whole page. Tea stain it. But tea stain them before you color, because if you do it after, your markers and stuff or whatever you use will probably run. So stain it before. Healing, love, protection, luck and success, purification, spiritual connection, and then spells. And then it also has like information in the beginning of each one on like on spells, right? Self-empowerment, for manifesting money, for creativity, to clear your home's energy, to send love to the world, to manifest bad things, the everyday garden magic, to let things go, to let meditation, to let things go, anytime spell, to ground, center, and boost your mood. So those are like this. They're all spells. Everything I just told you, the titles down here, and then the spell. And then you can color that. And then you put that in your book if it's something you like. And then these are really cool little borders. See, so you can color all that. And then write whatever you want in here. And then put it into your book. But like I said, if your book is already one of those that's stained, go ahead and stain this first. I've done that with some of mine. And they work really good. I think I made a video showing you guys that in my big book of shadows, I tea stained a page, a coloring page, and then I colored over it, put it in my book, and it looked great. And then it has the basics of spellcraft. A lot of information, writing your own spells, common types of spells, more borders, you know, like cute little borders like that. This is her Amy Accessory. I got these books on Amazon, so let me show you. I just want y'all to get a good view. So I can't remember what I bought this for. I mean, how much I paid, because it's been like about a year. But I got mine on Amazon. Okay. Then this one I bought about a couple of weeks ago. or a week ago, I can't remember. This one is also by Amy Cesare. This is a Coloring Book of Shadows planner for a magical 2019. And this one is much smaller. And I think I paid, I want to say $20. I can't remember. So, and then you can go on and you can buy both of them in a bundle. They do offer that. Okay, so this book consists of, again, it's a planner, but so it has lots of cute little pages. This is a really cute little size because you can carry this in your purse or keep it in your desk or whatever. So it has here, I'm sorry, guys. My jug. Okay. All right. Cold is kicking my butt. Okay. All right. So this one has how to use this, about the book, how to use this planner, goals, plans, and intentions, using your intention, dark, light, and shadow selves. And then it has like the wheel of the year and then the season. So these are super cute, either to keep for yourself or to cut out and put in your books. But now these, the only thing, if you're going to cut these out, just know that these pages are front and back. The coloring book that I showed you, they were blank on the back, so you don't have to worry about, like, if you cut something out, then you're like, well, I can't have this or that. You have to scan it, make you an extra copy. So as the sun of the zodiac, the moon in the zodiac, planetary retrograde, moon phases. I'll show you all this in a minute. Spell casting bases. A lot of information on that. Then it has the first half of 2019 and the second half of 2019. So basically you have the whole year at a glance. Then it starts off with January. So in the beginning of each page, you have this page that says intention, reflection, vision, and intention, important things, and goals. And then it starts out with the year. So here's that page where you can write all those things down, and then you can color it. And then here it starts with January. So then you have the Witch's Self-Acceptance, a spell for empowerment and grounding. So here it gives you a place for notes. And then you have this information here. And then you have the month at a glance here. So like if you are into coloring, you can do that. Then it's broken down for every single day. So on certain days, like today being the 4th, it has, that we have a special moon today. The moon enters Capricorn. So, and then of course it gives you all the moon cycles, which I think is really nice. Because if, of course you can have phone apps and stuff that do that, but it's nice to have it right here. So see, it starts out with, Monday, Tuesday, like that, and you can write down. Oh, sorry. I am going to be ordering a new light for videos to make it better. So each page is decorated like that. So you have that, and then you have a little page for notes. Because this starts February already. February. So that's how the whole book is. It's really nice because now these pages right here, like for March, like where it starts off the new month, and here it has March. So if you wanted to color this page and cut this page out, you could, because behind here, because this would be great for Ostara, all you have back there is just this page here that has notes. If you wanted to put it in your book. Freaking thing. I'm gonna get a paper clip and pin my freaking Oh, my bangs. So here it talks about the spring equinox, Ostara, gives you the information. So this is really nice. I got this and I wasn't sure what I was going to get it for, but I just knew that I really, really wanted to get it. Look how cute. May. And then there's a green man and the goddess Flora for May. So this has the whole year. Let's see what's in the back of it. In the very back, it has, well, it just has a little bit about the artist. And then the very back of the page is just this kind of little page here, the witch's hat. But in the beginning of the book, she has information. Let me find it. Lexi has all this information about the book. And then it just jumps right into it. So let me just... That's what your calendar would be like on a day by day. And it's really good if you're a doodler or you like to color, because, you know, every page is filled with something that you can color. And there's so much information in here. So if it's on a Sabbath, you have information in here about that. And then what's nice is that she also makes space where you can write your own information, you know, if it's about a Sabbath, what you're going to do. So let's just say, like here for Litha, the summer solstice. So it talks about celebrating the longest day of the year. So she has information here. And then on the month at a glance, she also has all of the moons, the moon phases, which is super important. And then she has all of the every single day. But you also have a space right here to write down what you're going to do. So if you're going to have a ritual for Litha, or Letha, however you want to pronounce it, you can write down what you're going to be doing, and if you need to put supplies, or if you're going to make something, all of the things that you're going to do. Because this is a planner. And just like I have my happy planner, this is really nice. So, you know, my happy planner, and reason why I really wanted this is because I like to keep my magical things separate than my happy planner. My happy planner is like for everyday life, you know, like it's for, you know, paying bills, it's for phone calls, things like that. I have another planner that I use just for school, for homeschool, and then that one is for everyday life. But for my magical one, I want to be able to keep one in my witchy room. And so if I am going to do, let's just say that we are we are in February. I was like, help me out. What are we in? We are in February. We just had Imbolc. Okay, so we have this, and then I can write down here on the month at a glance. I can look at it and I can say, okay, so what day did I do cleansing? You know, every Monday or Sunday, I will do a cleansing and I will clean my altars. And so I can make sure that I'm keeping up with that and writing that down, you know, or if I've done let's just say I've done a money spell and I want to write that down. In a good place to keep track of my witchy and magical things. I think it's nice to keep it separate so you can go back there and say, oh, I did this protection spell, or I did this healing spell, or I did a love spell, or I did a money spell. This is the day that I did it. And then when you get the results from it, then you can go through there and say, okay, today I noticed this. You know, it's just a good way of yourself to keep records of what you're doing magical wise. I know a lot of people put it in their books of shadows, but I wouldn't want to waste pages in my book of shadows, like me personally, in my book of shadows, putting that in. I would like to have something like this. It doesn't have to be this kind of binder, planner. It could be any kind of planner. It could be a spiral notebook. You know, it could be whatever it is that you have. But you definitely should be recording the witchy things that you do. Whether it's making oils, you want to, record when you made that oil so you'll know. You can write on there rosemary oil and you can put the date, but sometimes with working with those oils, and your hands are oily and, that it might come off. The writing may come off. So it's good to know when you made particular oils or you made certain, herbal blends or whatever, so you'll know how old they are. And so you can keep track on how fresh they are. Because, some of the oils, they become rancid after a while. So you want to make sure that you are keeping up with your supplies. Also, when you're doing money spells, protection spells, cleansings, you want to write that down in here. When you're doing card readings for yourself or if you have clients, it's definitely nice to have something to record your books in. It's nice to have something to record your spells in and any type of witchy things that you do. So I really do like this this book, especially now that it has all my cooties all over it, that I'm coughing all over it. Be Lysol on it. Yeah. But it is nice because it does allow you some space there to write, some stuff on there. And then you have, places here you can write as well as in the little box. And then, of course, remember on beginning on each page before the month, you have this other place where you can write intuition, reflection, vision, and intention, important things, and goals. So you could use this also as a log. Intuition, like if you do a card reading for yourself, like for the month, your monthly reading, you can write on there what you had, or a reflection on, you can write, like, for example, the cards that you got for yourself for the month. And then you can reflect on how well your month played out, so you can see how good you are with your readings, like for yourself. Because a lot of people have a hard time doing readings on themselves. And but this way you can see if everything that you pulled for yourself, you can reflect back on that. Vision and intentions, you can just write what you want for the whole month of January, whatever month we're in, February, what your intentions are, towards that month or for yourself or spell wise. Important things, if there are particular rituals or things like that you want to remember. And then goals. And this could just be all magically. This is not a place where you would write, well, I'm just saying, if you use it as a witchy planner, you wouldn't say, well, this month, my goal is to lose 2 pounds. I wouldn't write this in this particular one. I'll write it in my happy planner, but I wouldn't write it in this one because for me, I'm going to keep this all witchy. So then next year I'll buy another one because I'm sure she'll have one for next year. And then you can just start keeping them, like, because they're really nice. And you can just keep them, with all your witchy stuff. And then you can go back and reflect and see where you were last year or 2 years from now, and just the fact, like I said, you don't have to color every single thing, but some of these pictures are super cute. So this one I won't be cutting any pages out of. This one I will, because I won't, I think that's what it's basically for. Or you could use this to make your own book of shadows. Definitely everything is here. Anyway, all right, I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me cough in this video because I'm going to be doing another one. So here are the 2 books. By Amy Cesare, Coloring Book of Shadows, Planner for a Magical 2019. And then the Coloring Book of Shadows, Book of Spells. I got this one last year, and then this one I got this year. So just wanted to, let y'all see these, and I really do like them. All right, guys. Well, as always, love y'all and blessed be. Bye.